Come on. Hi guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with our weekly Simon and Garfunkel duo track because their tracks are so short. I kind of have to do duo ones. But I'm not complaining because you know what? It's so funny that like you have preconceived notions of bands, and it's happened to me with the Beatles. It's happening to me with them. God, are these guys magical or what, dude? They really are. Their music just teleports you to wherever they want you to go, or wherever you need to go. Today we're returning back to The Sounds of Silence to listen to Kathy's song and Sound of Silence. I know the Disturbed cover because whenever it came out that year, it was literally everywhere, and they still play it all the frickin' time. So I know that cover very well, but I've never heard the original, and I'm a little teensy sure that it's far superior. I just have an inkling. But this is a Patreon request for Kalifia. She requested Kathy's song, but I'm just throwing in Sound of Silence because I'm a man of the people, and that's what y'all said last week. So let's go. Y'all aren't subscribed? Help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I try to do, depending on how the requests work out, I try to do, at least one of these videos a week for them because I really do enjoy their music. They've been one of my favorite new finds. I have every month or two, there's like a fad or literally like of bands that I find, and they're one of them right now, and I love it. So let's go. Oh yeah, also, if you don't mind, please like the video, leave a comment. It could be bad too, I don't care. It helps the algorithm. Just leave a comment though. I'm trying to push it out there so more people see it. I'd really appreciate it. First up, Kathy's Song by Simon and Garfunkel. 3, 2, 1, go. Last song of the night. Take me home, boys.
I hear the drizzle of the rain, like a memory it falls, soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. And from the shelter of my mind, through the window of my eyes, I gaze beyond the rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies.
Man, I need to see The Graduate ASAP. I really do. That acoustic is amazing.
My mind's distracted and diffused. My thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you when you're asleep, and kiss you when you start your day.
Wow, Paul Simon's a genius, man, with the writing.
And a song I was writing is left undone.
That's weird.
I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe, with words that tear and strain to rhyme. And so you see, I have come to doubt all that I once held as true. I stand alone without beliefs. The only truth I know is you.
That's gorgeous, dude.
And
Paul
as
Simon and
I
that.
watch
Wow.
the drops of rain weave their weary paths and I know that I am like the rain, there before the grace of you go I.
Threw in the Bible verse. Paul is killer on that thing. Yeah. Dude, that was awesome. He was killing that. Alright. The Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, I've heard that part before.
I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain,
wow,
still remains.
that harmony is beautiful.
Within the sound of silence, in restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Split the night and touch the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one did disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know.
Feels so desolate.
Silence like
the lyrics.
cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell, echoing the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, the tenement halls, whispering the sounds of silence.
Wow. I wonder what that song, like the acoustic, just sounds like. You know, we were talking about last week when it's, you know, the guys come in with the extra instruments and stuff when it's not just Paul and Art. I honestly didn't mind it as much in this song, or in Sound of Silence, as much as the last one, where I felt like they kind of ruined it. I felt like it was more organic in this one. I still want to hear if they have a version of it, just the one of Paul and Art singing it. Like, I can't imagine how somber and haunting that, if there is a version like that that's out there like that. I mean, if it was just them doing their thing, you know? Like, Art has just got such a beautiful voice, and him and Paul and that harmony they get, it's just so gut-wrenching at points. Like, I don't even know how to explain the feeling I get listening to it. Especially that last one. Kathy's song was kind of loving and upbeat and hopeful, and I really like that one as well. But Sound of Silence, there was something to that, man. Like, almost like there's like this emptiness there that like is ever reaching, and you just can't fill it no matter what you do. It's just, I don't know. It's the sound of silence. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was almost like a protest song of some sorts, and like in one way or another, I don't know. It's like, I've heard the Disturbed version, obviously, a million times, and this is, 100 times better than that. I felt like there's actually soul in this. Like, it's not just some cover trying to make money like they did with Disturbed or whatever. Now, I'm not knocking any artist out on this channel. That's not what this channel's for. But, yeah, this is way better. Way, way better. There's a soul in there, but at the same time, it's not. But almost like on purpose, like it's like devoid of something. You know, it's almost like there is a form of silence in the song that you can't speak. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm trying to think of the words to put it in. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. I connected with it. I like I said, Kathy's song was way more upbeat and hopeful, and that's like kind of the stuff I like from them. Like it was very, just them, Art and Paul and Art. But I think Paul Simon's such a genius writer, and that acoustic guitar was so good on that track too. That was like the standout for me, was the acoustic on, I think. And then with the second one, man, I'm sorry if I'm just kind of like aimless. Like I'm really just trying to think of what that feeling is that I had from that song. It's almost not apathy. What is it? It's a complete nothingness. I don't know. It's so weird. But like the story they were telling through it, like I felt it. I don't know, man. I might have to give it another listen or two just to like really get a feel for it. Which it's weird to say that because I've heard it a million times, but just in a very inferior version of it, basically. So I have to listen to the real one a couple more times to really get a feel for it. But I definitely felt so many themes in that and like different feelings. But the one that really stood out was just like emptiness and loneliness for some reason. Even though like the song was full of life, the music was full of life, the lyrics were like the complete opposite. Like they were almost, I don't know, like really dark and somber feeling, which I like sometimes because it really pushes you to look at yourself in the mirror and make those hard decisions that you have to do to change or to get stuff done. It's hard being a human. Like it really is, especially when you're an adult. It sucks. And this isn't like one of those like, oh my God, like millennials coming to the realization, or Gen Zers that, oh my God, you have to work in life. I've worked my entire life. Like I even when I was getting high, I was working still. So like I started working on a horse farm when I was like 10 years old. I was doing child labor for like 8 years, but it is what it is. When you have a family farm, you gotta pitch in. She would wake me up at like 7:30 every morning. I'd be like dope sick or something, or even when I was a kid, like she'd wake me up early as shit. Time to go clean the stalls, get the horses out. I'm like, Mom, go away. But I did it begrudgingly. I miss my mom so much. I saw her a couple weeks ago, but I don't know. It sucks that the only time she really saw me was when I was fucking off and I was bad. And, she still sees me clean, happy, and sober, you know what I mean? But she doesn't get to actually experience it on a daily basis like she got to experience that hell that I put her through on a daily basis. And it kind of sucks. I wish I lived closer to her. I wish I had a car, you know what I mean? But we're going to work it out. We're going to figure something out because, yeah, we need to. But that was a great pairing of songs. I think it showed both sides of Simon and Garfunkel. It showed the folky, acoustic, happy vibe, and then the very introspective, somber kind of version of things that they had in Sound of Silence. It was a great duo of tracks. Thank you, Kalifia, for sending that first one in. And like I said, I always add a second one in for them because I want to hear a second one, and there's short songs. And I think the pairings are interesting because you can kind of see and contrast things from, one to the other, and I think that's really cool. The whole duo track thing, I really like doing that. I also like doing the covers and then the original one. I think that's how I found Simon and Garfunkel. I did the song America by Yes, and then did the original by Simon and Garfunkel, and I listened to it, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? This is amazing. And here we are, like a month or two later. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry if I'm kind of scatterbrained. It's like 85 degrees in here, and I feel like Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm very woozy feeling. But this is the last song of the night, so I can put my fan back in the window and, put all these wonderful albums down. Like, look at all these albums I got today in the mail. I got Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Emerson, Lake and Powell. That was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. There's Yes, Close to the Edge. I got Carcass, Self-Titled, Trilogy. Man, you guys rock. I have literally the best community in the world. Like, I'm so stoked to have Close to the Edge. It's my favorite Yes record. And I have, like, the box set from Yes as well. But now I've got Close to the Edge, and I'm very happy. Thank you, James, for sending that in. You fucking rock, bro. And that is it out of me, guys. Thank you very much. If y'all don't know, we have a Patreon right here. That is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers, get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, bonus content. There's hours and hours of it on there. Tons of singles by the Beatles and albums by the Beatles. King Crimson out the ass because Mr. Fripp likes to block. Blind Faith's only album. There's all kinds of stuff. It's like a little treasure trove. Just go digging. You never know what you might find. Some good stuff on there. And we have a great community. We have a Discord server. If you're into chatting music and hanging out and bullshitting, I pop in every once in a while and annoy everybody. So we'd love to have you. Come hang out. And there's also a PayPal link in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. I am clear on Simon and Garfunkel requests. So if anyone wants to send some in so we can get something else done by them, this is the time to do it. We'll do it next Tuesday. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.